Hi all. I got Triple Sunshine. Lawson's, I think it has a slightly lower rating than their Double Sunshine, actually. Triple IPA, as they call them these days, 10.5%. Um, I didn't do any intense research, but I'm pretty sure it's all Citra hops, or all flavoring and aroma hops are Citra hops for this one, just like Double Sunshine. Um, and I had it a little pour of it on tap at the brewery, and it was very sweet but extremely fruity. Like the aroma almost smells like a hazy, juicy IPA, but as you'll see, this is not that. Very clear. So this is canned October 25th. That means it is about 4 weeks old. And I actually have not tried one of the cans yet, only had it on tap. And it is, ooh, you can see how thick it is with the way those bubbles kind of swished. Very nice tiny bubbles. And it's got, I don't know, it's extremely pale amber. The Double Sunshine was really pale, even paler. And yeah, only very, very almost microscopic particulates in there. Not your hazy IPA, not even as hazy as a heady topper that's been sitting in your fridge for a couple months. Those ones get kind of clear. And not a huge head, but it is a very strong beer. Pretty nice head though. You can swirl it around. And I love the tiny bubbles in there. That's just extremely fruity. Yep, it smells juicy. That's just all the peach and the pineapple, especially big on the pineapple. They say pineapple, grapefruit, and lychee. It's not as spicy and floral, I think, as Double Sunshine. It smells very, very sweet. It's definitely got like extremely sweet ruby red grapefruit, not bitter white grapefruit at all. It kind of has a bubblegum thing, juicy fruit bubblegum thing going on. Yeah, it's getting all those really juicy tropical fruit notes, but also those kind of generic candy notes that you get from a lot of New England hazy IPAs. Yeah, and some of those candy-like notes I usually think, oh, they're part coming from the yeast, these yeasty esters. But with this, it's to my knowledge, it's a pretty clean ale yeast. When they gave a recipe for Double Sunshine, when Sean Lawson did, he said to use California ale yeast. Don't use one of the more popular English ale yeasts to use in the hazy stuff. And somehow they coax out so much fruitiness. And barely, not really green. Quite thick. Without being hazy still though. Really thick, really sweet. A lot more sweet than Double Sunshine. Double Sunshine you can just, that's almost crushable for all clean and easy to drink for 8%. It's amazing. But this one, if you want your thick juice bomb, that's what this baby is. And a little bit of black pepper spice comes after the sweetness slowly melts off your tongue. Wow. And there's some heat for sure. You'll breathe a little bit of fire, but it's just packed full of fruits. Pineapple. It's kind of like slightly cooked pineapple and peach, maybe. But still very fresh and bright. And there's a hint, the tiniest hint of caramel malt in there, just from using so much malt. But it's, as you can see, it's not amber. It doesn't taste like a Sierra Nevada older fashioned beer that has lots of crystal malt in it. And it's hitting kind of hard. Whew. Yeah, this is one to split with someone, even though it's in a 12-ounce can. I'm glad they put it in a 12-ounce can because it would almost be too much. Not that it's unpalatable. There's some bitterness, a good amount of bitterness, and it's not that boozy for 10.5%. And it is quite sweet, but it just, all these things are kind of necessary in an IPA this big. So I would say it's really nice. It's 4, maybe 4.5 for this one. Right now I'm feeling like I'm just not so much in the mood for it. When I was at the brewery, when I was first drinking, I was like, this is pretty amazing. Eventually I thought that I like Double Sunshine more, just because I'm not a huge fan of triple IPAs. The big, like hoppy beers this big, just aren't really my thing. But it's a beer definitely worth trying. There's nothing else out there quite like it that's this fruity and this clear and clean and this strong. And that mouthfeel is just damn near silky. And now it's getting a little bit more towards the bitter grapefruit. I say that all the time after drinking these, but if you just smell the can, this is a little bit too cold right now for me to really get the full onslaught of tropical aromas, but it's very nice.